Finding problems? That's easy. They exist in every community. I'm Terry Springs, your host. We're looking deeper, and we are talking solutions, finding out how we all can make a difference. Now I'm talking solutions from Opportunity Village. Executive Chef Cindy Chartrand. So glad to have you here for the show today.
Thanks for having me.
Opportunity Village, it's Las Vegas's favorite charity.
Yes, it is.
It provides people with pride, purpose, and a paycheck.
That's correct.
You are the executive chef. I did not realize that kind of activity was going on.
The culinary department has been around for quite a while. We have something called Kitchen Creations, which enables clients to bake cookies and get involved with some of the kitchen activities. And it's just one of the many different avenues that we have for client interaction. The clients come in, they put the cookie pucks down on trays, they bake the cookies. These go to hotels, casinos, and private parties, also companies, for employee appreciations, employee dining rooms. But the exciting thing about it is we are enabling the clients to feel proud, to feel as though they're accomplishing a mission with us, and there's plenty more they can do. That's something I'd also like to talk a little bit about, too.
You mentioned the cookies. I remember a number of years ago at the holidays, I was gifted with a tin of cookies.
We still do that. Yes, we do.
Now, you were talking about culinary options that you've got with Opportunity Village. Really something positive for your clients.
It gives them pride and purpose, and they do get a paycheck. They do get paid for the work that they do, which is wonderful. But the great thing about it is the interaction with the clients. They're so fun to be with. And we're doing more things with them now. For example, we have at the Buffalo campus, there are several campuses, we have what's called Sean's Park. It's a 2.5-acre park completed in 2016, and the majority of funding was from the Morrison family, whose son was one of our clients. They've named the park after him, and it's an opportunity for the clients to see learning skills, life learning skills. In the park, we also have things like walking mazes, we have miniature golf, we've got a shuffleboard, we've got also planters, and this is where we kind of come into the picture with culinary. In the planters, we have a master gardener who happens to be a staff member who's certified. She has been planting vegetables, fruit trees, herbs, and spices. And I've taken the liberty now with the clients of bringing them to the park, showing them what we have, watching them grow, how to harvest them, and now we utilize those things in the cooking that we do. It's one more way that we can engage the clients, and they feel as though they're part of the cooking process now as well. I can't tell you the fun they have going to the park. They're so excited over seeing a tiny little pepper grow into a big one that you can actually use, and understanding the farm-to-table concept, too. It's a wonderful experience for them. They get to see sort of from start to finish, and they get concerned when, for example, the irrigation is not where it should be, and they start worrying about what they might lose in the beds. And Becky, who's a staff member, who's also our master gardener, has been giving them a complete education about these different vegetables and herbs and what it takes to harvest them. And it's really hard in the desert. They do see some of the trials and tribulations we go through to get them to grow. So it's very exciting.
And it's knowledge that they could actually transfer to their own home with the family and say, I know how to do this. Let me show you how we can grow stuff on our own.
That's right. But in addition to the culinary, we also have other services. We have a shredding operation that goes around and gets documents that need to be shredded. We have a custodial department. We have custom buttons that are made for marketing or some sort of entertainment. They make the buttons. And the little hotel coffee packets that you get are actually put together by our clients. So there's a number of other wonderful things that our clients can do. It raises their self-esteem and their desire to learn more, because when they realize they can accomplish one thing, they want to move forward and do other things. So a lot of them are super employable.
Well, people with challenges and disabilities, it never means that they don't want to work. Of course they do. They just want to be given the chance to show what they can do.
Yes, exactly. And we have an arts program. I don't think people are aware of this. Actually, I knew nothing about it till I became employed. We have some extraordinarily talented clients who make scarves. They make jewelry. Their earrings are just to die for. Napkin rings and beautiful pieces of art that are clothing or pictures or pretty much anything. It's amazing how gorgeous and talented these people are.
Creativity can come from anywhere.
Yep.
Where do I find these earrings and stuff that you're talking about?
On our website, opportunityvillage.org, we do have an ordering online section for the cookies and the trays that we do, the sandwich trays for the art products that are for sale. And you're able to see what's there and maybe purchase something.
We are talking with Executive Chef Cindy Chartrand from Opportunity Village. I was looking on the website before we got together today,
Right.
noticing that I believe that the start date for OV was back in about 1954.
About 60 plus years old.
Always heard that Opportunity Village long ago used to make all the scarves.
For Elvis.
Yes.
Yes, that's very true. It's actually a fun fact. A couple more. Our clients at Nellis Air Force Base will serve about 300,000 meals to the troops every year. The Magical Forest, which is on Oki during the season, will draw over 100,000 visitors annually. And by the way, Halloween, which is coming up, the Magical Forest, all the proceeds go to benefit our clients. So it's a great way to bring your family and enjoy yourself and have a wonderful time, knowing that what you're doing is giving back to these wonderful people.
Buy gifts, send cookies to people at the holidays or whenever. You can do so many things. Take advantage of the Paper Pros shredding system with OV for your business. And all of the money that's generated goes back into services.
It does. It services the clients. And we have some clients in the kitchen, for example, who have been with us for a couple of years. And I wonder sometimes if they just love it so much doing it that they don't want to move on. I think some of them probably could. But we have this great relationship. And I think they just love coming to work. They have fun. We play music really loud. And it's very festive. And I think they just enjoy it. I did want to tell you, one of the things that we're doing is this huge campaign that's coming out. Currently, in addition to the cookies, we sell hoagie trays, fruit trays, vegetable trays, cheese platters, and things like that, which are wonderful. We get a tremendous amount of business from them. But we're doing a new campaign. It's called OV to Go, and I'm so proud to be a part of this. We have a complete package, everything from traditional entrees and regional favorites to hors d'oeuvres, brunch items, soups, dinner salads, everything in between. These will be the template menu items for events we'll be doing, as well as menu items for companies who perhaps will have a board meeting and 50 guests who will be coming. Instead of going to some of the local restaurants and getting trays to go, they can call us. We have a huge menu and options for them at different price points, and they can get hot menu items. Our main concept is sort of a curbside type pickup, but we will do delivery. There is a fee for delivery charges, but this is a whole new avenue for us. So we are extremely excited about this.
This is big.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
You're expanding your services exponentially. Every different category.
Yes, absolutely.
So you're going to do graduation parties, Father's Days, birthdays, celebrations, parties, like you mentioned, office-type meetings.
Yep, meetings are huge, especially in our area. We have a lot of corporations that have been taking advantage of the sandwich trays. They've been doing that for so long, maybe they want to try something different. We have some really cool stuff, too. Not just your typical Alfredo dishes. We have gumbos and we have vegan dishes and seriously wonderful stuff.
Wow.
We are very, very excited about it.
And we would find out about this on the Opportunity Village website?
Pretty soon. We're getting ready to launch. Right now, if our Buffalo campus sales office is contacted, we can go ahead and start it. Our marketing of it is just beginning. So within a short period, we will be seeing a special website devoted just to OV to go. So that's coming. But in the meantime, you can still order these trays and platters. We'll customize to anybody's needs.
We will put links and information on our Talking Solutions Facebook page.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Along with a podcast of our discussion today.
Wonderful.
Chef Cindy Chartrand, the executive chef for Opportunity Village, talking about the charity overall, but also some of the really cool things that you've got happening within the culinary spectrum for Opportunity Village.
Yes, definitely. Something else that people aren't aware of, they're definitely not aware that we sell food.
Cookies, I knew.
Something else is we sell space. We have gorgeous venues for different kinds of functions, fundraisers, parties, and things like that. Our venue is wonderful. We have huge multi-purpose rooms, banquet rooms, even an amphitheater with a stage outside where somebody could entertain. That's actually where we do our annual barbecue. It's always wonderful to be out in the fresh air. You smell the food cooking, and you might have somebody singing on the stage. stage. So we do have these venues available. Of course, we prefer that everybody use our catering services.
Well, sure, as long as you're coming that way anyway.
Exactly. But they're not aware that we also have these spaces.
This is why we bring you into Talking Solutions, so that we can shine a light on positive things for our community. Because things that Opportunity Village has helped to provide for your clients who have disabilities, challenges, they might not be totally accepted. They may not be offered a chance to be employed. The thing that I found with workers with disabilities of any kind is that they're the most dedicated, hardworking people you've ever seen in your life.
Oh, they are. They are anxious also to do more. I think sometimes some of our clients may be a little afraid to get out of their comfort zone and do something different, but once they've tried it, I think they get really excited about it. And opening up these new culinary opportunities for them, we're in the process too of looking into perhaps writing a curriculum for them to move into different stations in the kitchen and learning with modules where they can go from station to station and become employable in perhaps warewashing, serving, front of the house type stuff. We really want to utilize our clients in these ways to see if we can make them even more employable.
Chef Cindy, you'd mentioned a couple of moments ago about one of your clients who had been working in the culinary area. Mm-hmm. And you said probably could do this other places, but stays with you. I think one of the reasons why they might stay with you is because Opportunity Village is accepting, diverse, wonderful place with all kinds of areas where you can learn and do, and the camaraderie that you must have on campus at Opportunity Village.
Yes.
It's going to be hard to beat that. So why would you ever want to go anywhere else?
Oh, it's wonderful. If you go through some of the production rooms where they're making little coffee packs and the buttons, you can't go through those rooms without at least 20 hugs, a lot of fist bumps, high fives. It just gets in your heart. It warms your heart. And you love to be around these clients because they're so positive. You can't help but feel good, even if you're having just a horrible day. Go around the campus and see the clients, and suddenly your day's better.
That is what I've always heard about Opportunity Village. Once you have been there and observed the clients and experienced the love that is infused all throughout the operation,
yes, definitely,
you will always be a pro Opportunity Village person for the rest of your days.
We encourage people to come on tours. We want them to see the different locations. Once people have done that, they really do want to get involved, and there are plenty of ways. We have plenty of opportunities.
Oh gosh, with all the stuff you've got going on, knowing that one of the things that will be coming up is Halloween, the Halloween version of Magical Forest, and then of course on into the holiday season. I would think a lot of the volunteer opportunities would be helping to assemble and staff those big ongoing nightly operations.
Oh, absolutely. It's huge for us. Also, there are other times too. For example, we have what's, I guess it would be like an equivalent of prom. It's Starlight Ball. We just had it not too long ago. It's for all the clients to get dressed up in their finest attire, their tuxes, their gowns, whatever. And we provide them with a wonderful meal. It's all plated, so it's kind of fancy for them. We have so many volunteers for that. They're running plates out to the tables. They're pouring water, getting them engaged with other tables to have good conversation and camaraderie. It's an amazing thing to see the number of board members that come out, get in their T-shirts, roll up their sleeves, and dig in to do some of this volunteer work. You realize why they are so involved. It's just something that you want to be yourself.
All of the happiness that you experience and the smiles and the hugs, as you mentioned.
Yes, lots of hugs.
Chef Cindy Chartrand, Executive Chef with Opportunity Village. We're talking about all the great things Opportunity Village, or as a lot of people call it, OV, does for clients. You think back to these individuals with disabilities or challenges. Talking about the prom event specifically. These, in school days, were the kids who were most likely to be bullied and ignored.
I truly believe that, yes.
Fairness has nothing to do with it. It shouldn't have ever happened. But I would bet pretty much to an individual, those kids, when they were young, an unpleasant memory from their high school or their junior high or elementary school days.
That's very possible, yes.
But now with Opportunity Village, being given a chance to be employed, earn a paycheck, show what they can do, be with other people who also understand that what they experienced in those days is not the way the world's supposed to be. The feeling at Opportunity Village is how the world is supposed to be.
It is. And they're very choosy about who works there, rightfully so. I think you have to be a special personality. You have to be a servant at heart and a steward for the mission. And if you're not that person, it probably isn't for you. But again, in my perspective, I can't understand being there and not immediately becoming that person, just because of the air and the aura of joy with the clients.
How could you not get it after visiting?
Exactly.
Are you heartless? No, I think most people are touched by an interaction with Opportunity Village. I know my closest engagement has been the Home for the Holidays luncheon with Walker Furniture at the Hard Rock. They bring on, as part of their entertainment, a choir from Opportunity Village. And you get to see some of these clients getting up on stage, throwing their fears aside, giving it the best that they've got. And by the end, everybody is so touched and smiling and appreciating what they're doing.
That's right. They are fearless. They really are. We just had Ovation, which is sort of a play production, and just kind of peeking through the door and watching, it really is fabulous. There's not a dry eye in the house, really.
Chef Cindy, do you see a difference? The clients, when they first come through the door and they have not had this positive experience yet.
We do assessments. When a client wants to come in, we'll see how he or she will kind of interact with the others and also the staff. And it can be a little bit intimidating, I think, for some new clients coming in. But at least in our department, for the most part, they're welcomed. If they ask for help, they get it right away. But they also get teased, too. So there's a great mix of that kind of camaraderie where they'll get teased a little bit, but they also get the help they need. People will come in and offer them an opportunity to look around at what the other clients are doing in the other departments. So it's not something that they should feel uncomfortable doing, but if they do, it goes away pretty quickly.
It's just taking that step and becoming involved and then seeing how welcoming and inclusive Opportunity Village is in all the different areas that you offer.
Exactly. And I think people with intellectual disabilities don't want people to talk to them as though they do. We just treat them like each other. If they make a mistake, we call them out. But if they do something wonderful, we will praise them. They love that part of it, that they feel like they're really part of the staff. I think they're awesome. I love them.
It sounds like such a wonderful, healthy place. So proud to have Opportunity Village a part of our community for 60 plus years.
Yes, I know. It's amazing. And what we've been able to do in expanding in all these different areas. As you said, who would have known culinary would ever be a part of it? And it's funny because when I go out to places and people say, hey, where do you work? I say, I'm at Opportunity Village. And Opportunity Village? Who cooks there? So it's kind of interesting that the perception has always been strictly on the magical forest and Halloween, but they don't realize other things we do, how we have really involved ourselves in the community with partnerships and how wonderful that is.
I have seen in the past, Opportunity Village has always suggested if you've got a big project that you need help with, you might not see it specifically detailed on our website, but why don't you contact us and see if we can't help you with that?
Yes.
Let's say it's stuffing envelopes, putting kits together, like you said, coffee kits for the hotels. It may not be something that you do yet, but we don't know the needs there until you call and mention it.
That's right. And there are a lot of things that our clients are happy to do and want to do, especially if it's a new project and they haven't done it before. It's a challenge. I have a good story to tell you. Just recently, we were doing these pretzel necklaces for Zappos, and it was so fun at first because we got these pretzels, and the challenge was, can we get them and open up the packages, and they're not all broken, which was a real challenge.
That's hard. I eat the little parts out of the bottom.
Exactly. So we were trying really hard to find a way to get them delivered so that we could string them up and make necklaces out of them and not have them break. Our clients spent several days doing it, and gosh, I wish I could remember how many, but it was thousands of these necklaces. Unbelievably, they got it done, and we generously got a wonderful donation from it, so that was terrific. But watching the clients do it, at first they were very timid. They weren't sure how to get the thread through all these without breaking the pretzels, but after a while, they were just zipping through them. It was like second nature to them. It was wonderful to watch.
Now I'm hungry for pretzels. Yeah. Talking about stringing up the pretzels for the necklaces made me think of the candy necklaces we got when we were kids.
Oh, yeah.
Did you eat the pretzel necklace, too?
Well, You could. They were specifically for, I think it was a couple of bars that were doing beer tastings and things like that. Pretzels and beer.
You guys do so much with culinary efforts, with Opportunity Village that people never knew.
No.
And you've got more things in the works, getting your clients involved, expanding their knowledge.
Yes.
Showing they can do things. When a client shows you that they're able to nail a task, achieve it, do you see a sense of satisfaction?
Oh, great pride, especially if it's something that they found particularly challenging that they were able to do. And, we make sure they understand it's okay if you make a mistake the first few times. Just keep trying. We will encourage them. Don't give up because it's frustrating doing something at first. And once they've achieved it, once they've been able to do it, seeing their faces light up, it's just so much fun to watch that and to see the satisfaction that they're getting.
I bet that's a special smile.
Oh, it is. A lot of it's the repetition. If they're doing a task and they do it repetitively, for the most part, they will get it. It usually doesn't take long. But once they've gotten it, they're fast. They can work very quickly.
I've always considered Opportunity Village as a wonderful place to provide employment for people who might otherwise be passed over.
Mm-hmm. This is very true.
It's a chance for them to show what they can do. All they need is a chance and some encouragement. Show them how to do it and give them an opportunity.
That's right. And there are so many clients, usually on a weekly basis, we'll get something on our emails about congratulate so-and-so who's just gotten a job at whatever. This is a huge accomplishment, a huge step. And this is what we want to see more of. The case managers who work with the clients are fabulous. They take the time to really work with them, try to understand their challenges, things that they may be uncomfortable with. And they're very good about conveying that to the staff. As a matter of fact, just in our department, we have monthly meetings where we get together with our COO, the case managers, and all of our staff. And we talk about issues that maybe we've had or things that we want to do moving forward, new things we would like to have the clients participate in. And that's when we started talking about maybe writing some curricula for some new projects for them.
So you have a lot of things going on in the culinary end of Opportunity Village's offerings and efforts. You mentioned you've got great venues for events.
Oh.
People might not think of Opportunity Village for company meetings, for gatherings, for parties, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Big and small.
Got gift items, things to eat that are wonderful, scarves, jewelry. I want to go on the website now and shop.
Yeah. Oh, and the thrift store on Decatur. The thrift store rated best thrift store for I don't know how long, many years. It's a wonderful thrift store. And all of those donations, for example, we had a home show not too long ago in town, and I guess the staging items or the model items were donated to the thrift store, and we'll sell them for a great deal, and all that profit goes to benefit the clients with new and different ways of trying to have them move forward. If you go on our website, you can see some up for auction right now. And some gorgeous women's shoes, some beautiful jewelry and things like that. It's wonderful. The people that haunt the thrift stores, like myself, I do that, don't realize it's an Opportunity Village thrift store. Our retail outlet is huge. We have a lot of clients who are working at the retail outlet. So if you are choosing between your thrift stores, you might want to check out the one on Decatur, Opportunity Village.
Because of what it benefits.
That's right.
It's Opportunity Village. We're talking with executive chef Cindy Chartrand about all the stuff you have going on, and there is a lot.
So much.
Chef Cindy, one of the things that we always do as part of Talking Solutions is ask, what can we do to help you?
Volunteer. Get involved. Utilize our services. Go to the thrift store. Come for a tour and experience firsthand the interaction that you can have with the clients and how rewarding it is. Walking in the doors, especially at Buffalo's a beautiful campus. I don't even think people know there's more than Okie, to be honest with you. But the Buffalo campus, it's a lot newer. We also have Sean's Park there, and they're going to expand, I think, further. And walking in the doors, you just get the sense of accomplishment. You see the pictures they've drawn, the paintings that they've made, the artwork that's decorating around the building. So you sort of get wrapped up from the moment you step in the doors. And coming for a tour, volunteering services, this is how the public can get involved. This is how you can do something that will really make you feel wonderful.
You get a chance to see what's possible.
Yes, exactly.
It's what Opportunity Village is all about. If people were wanting to get more information, I know you mentioned that you can bid on items that are in the thrift store and find out about things you can purchase through the gift shop and get yourself some cookies or coming soon, OV to go. That sounds great.
And sandwich trays, fruit trays, vegetable trays, they're gorgeous. And sandwiches, different meats, different breads, different cheeses, different types of wraps. Beautiful, beautiful stuff.
So not only are we buying and shopping local, we are helping local.
Yes, you're helping our community. And we consider everybody who does that as a partner in our desire to move forward with our mission and spreading the word.
The website, opportunityvillage.org?
Yes.
We will make sure that that information is on our Talking Solutions Facebook page.
I appreciate that.
Along with a podcast of our discussion today.
Wonderful.
Chef Cindy Chartrand, Executive Chef from Opportunity Village. Is there anything I'm forgetting?
Yeah, I don't think so. You've covered quite a bit of ground, I think.
You've given us all kinds of information. You've done the hard work here.
I just encourage, again, people to come and check us out. And if you have a choice between maybe getting something for your monthly meeting or having your annual fundraiser, think about us first. Because if there is a choice, I think the choice is really easy, that you can benefit our community and benefit the clients and still have an amazing experience.
Win-win.
Absolutely.
I hope, Chef Cindy, that you'll come back and see me again.
I surely will.
Is Opportunity Village, often referred to as Vegas's favorite charity, where people get pride, purpose, and a paycheck.
That's correct.
And by frequenting or taking advantage of the many services offered through Opportunity Village, it actually comes back and benefits our community.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
Thank you so much for coming in to join us today on Talking Solutions.
Thank you for having me.
Talking Solutions is a production of the Community Relations Department here at Beasley Media Group Las Vegas. Get more information on today's topic on our Talking Solutions page on Facebook, where you will also find links and a podcast of today's show. Thanks for listening, and have a great week.